Well, here we are, everybody, returning to Plave. They have a new video out called Hide and Seek, and as you know, I'm starting to become a pretty big fan of theirs, so we're gonna have to check this out. Let's do that, actually. Let's do that right now. Let's check it. I feel like every single time I see a new video of theirs, the character models and like the interactions and the physics get better every single time. It's crazy. I like the start.
どこにいるのふと探すよすれ違うたびに胸騒ぐ君の言葉意味探して答えは解けないまま巡りゆく季節の中きっと変わらないものはいつの日にもすぐすべ繋いでいたずっと探しているよでも君は見つからない手を伸ばすほど遠ざかるこの声が届く頃に君はまたどこへ行くのだろう何度目の Goodbye 君だけずっと
Game Boy SP That's a good high. Whoa. 気づけたかなずっと追いかけているよその面影一つずつ答え合わせするようにこの声が届く頃にまたあの場所で待ち合わせよう何度目の Oh, interesting. Wow, I really liked this. You know what this reminds me of? Full stop. This felt like something like an anime intro, or like maybe even like anime credits. And I find this so interesting because I feel like this particular setup always gives me some nostalgia vibes. And honestly, I feel like this is actually a pretty good place to be. I feel like that as we go deeper into Plave, I feel like the more and more we get into it, the more that it feels like the humanity shows through. And I mean, like, I know that they're real people, and I'm very much used to their character models now and everything like that. But I think the most beautiful thing about it is the fact that, honestly, we're starting to get to the point where I feel like personalities are starting to really become part of who they are, which I think is actually super cool because to me, you can have all the training in the world. You can be the best singer, you can be on the same level as Pavarotti or Whitney Houston, whoever. But the truth of the matter is if you're doing it without your personality or your own unique flair, it doesn't matter. Like, the truth is that I feel like that one thing that we kind of forget is every single person has their own voice. There's something unique about everybody's voice in the way that, like, because it's you. And one of the things that I feel like is so important with that is to weave who you are into your performances. And I feel like that's where Plave is starting to get to. And I'm really enjoying that process. I love that lead-in into the chorus. It's so good. It just creates a little sense of intense feeling, you know, that tension that I always talk about. The Game Boy SPs, that is something I haven't seen in a long time. I still have my Game Boy Advance, and then I skipped straight to the DS Lite. So my brother had a blue one though. I remember these fairly fondly. I remember playing a game where you played Pac-Man and the Ghosts, and you would connect your SP to the GameCube, and you would use your SP to play Pac-Man, so you could see where the ghosts are, but the ghosts couldn't see Pac-Man. It was really fun. Fun little side note there. And I actually like the idea behind the lyrics here. At first, funny enough, I actually thought the song was called Multiverses, and because that's kind of more or less what it's about, but I guess in a sense it touches more on memory, right? And I really actually think that the way that it's been portrayed as was definitely intentional and a little bit tricky, but I kind of like it for that too, though. I think that that's pretty fun. I've always appreciated the rock feel that they've had too. And, you know, the truth is that as we don't get as much Dreamcatcher anymore, I constantly look for something that could be the replacement, not really a replacement, but an additive to that. And Plave, in a lot of senses, might be closest to that feeling, and I appreciate that a lot. I'm always so impressed with their music videos too, because like this isn't just them going to a location and filming there with a crew. Everything has to be built, and I just wonder how much more difficult that can be. You know, like this definitely creates a lot more of a different type of work. So pretty cool though. I am a huge fan of Plave. I actually would like to get their light stick. Their light stick is so sick. But anyway, let me know what y'all think about this. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you, and bye, Victus.